What up, guys and girls? Another brand new video coming at you today. Yes, we are back again for another round of the SRL APAC Championship for Season 3. We're here for round number 17 here at the Japanese Grand Prix. Quick reminder of the championship standings. 7-point gap between New Zealand Ryan and DRC Jarrett. We're way down the table. Force India still lead the way over Ferrari. And we're somewhere down the table at P7, I think it is anyway. But you join us a bit of midway through the qualifying session. Why, you may ask? Well, I forgot to actually hit the record button when we first started in the lobby, so I do apologise about that one, but you probably wouldn't have missed much anyway at the current moment anyway. So yeah, we're here, obviously, round 17. Obviously, the big news going into this round of the championship was, of course, the tyre temperature update that they did on F1 2018, which will certainly throw a few curveballs into this race weekend. We'll jump aboard the replay here with that laggy person. Oh, there's a bit of cold in the grass, and into the gravel it goes. Sort of reminds me of another Haas driver.
So far, our fastest lap is a 1 minute 28.7.
Sort of reminds me of another Haas driver back, I think it was last season, actually, Season 2. But you can see the current standings at the moment. So we are currently P3 on a 1:28.743. Alan Hugo currently leads the way on a 27.496. You're probably going to have to bear with me because, yeah, for some unknown reason, when I was putting the footage into my into my Sony Vegas program, it sort of was loading up all the footage and whatnot. And Mars Berserk has a big spin there, actually coming out of turn 3, and he's out of qualifying. So yeah, a bit unfortunate for Berserk there, but yeah, when I was putting this into it sort of stopped, and then the program crashed. So I have done a little bit of tinkering to sort of get away with it. Hopefully it doesn't affect the footage too much, but we'll wait to see on the rendering wise. Hopefully you enjoy it anyway. But we're going to sit aboard here for actually my fastest lap in this qualifying session here. So here we go through turns 1 and turns 2. Very wide out on the curb there. You've got to avoid these curves coming through the S section here. If you touch it, you just give it a little glide if you want to, but do not take it, because I remember when I first tried this track out, you touch the curb, you easily spin the car big time. But anyway, we're currently sitting in P4 at the moment. We're coming through sector 1 here. We're massively ahead here. You can see we're purple through sector 1 there, big time. We have a little moment coming through underneath the tunnel. Now into the hairpin here, one of the slowest corners around this track here, and go straight up into third gear to sort of avoid the wheel spin there. I think we're about half a tenth up, nearly 5.5 tenths up on the first sector especially. But now through spoon curve here, don't want to run too wide because you'll validate your lap. Missed the apex a little bit coming out of the exit of the spoon curve, but now come onto this back straight here, and now sizing up 130R as we coming through. Right about now, we're about 9 tenths quicker on our previous best. Not quite the fastest in sector 2, but just taking it sort of cautiously here. You grow aggressive across these corners. You take the shortest run to the line, avoid that bump as best you can, come across the line, and we jump up into P2 with a 1:27.4, which is about 1.3 seconds quicker than the previous lap time. And I did, got me, well, obviously into like P3 at the current moment. Alan Hugo obviously still leading the way currently. So, I mean, going into this one, I mean, I wasn't sure, to be honest, what to expect, because obviously the tyre temp upgrade really threw a curveball, because I think mainly most guys were going to be starting on the soft tyres, and you can probably see there is a couple that's probably on the soft tyres at the moment. One being New Zealand Ryan, who's just behind me in P3, and maybe a few guys on the medium tyres there. But it's going to be interesting to see what some people do and what tyres they start on here. But for me, I felt pretty comfortable on the super soft tyres, and it probably was worth another shot maybe of trying to get another pole position. I've already got one so far this season back at, I think, what was it, Hungary? Yes, albeit on the ultra soft tyres, but yeah, I don't regret it at all. I mean, that was probably one of the goals I wanted to get throughout this whole season. So here we go for the final run here through turn 1 here. We are slowly gaining the time that we lose it. And just ran a little bit wide coming off the curve. Fortunately, that is it for our qualifying session here, so we are not going to improve on our time. And yeah, to be honest, I was just fuming. I was literally just like banging my chair in disgust because I knew I'd made a big error there. So just waited for pretty much everybody to go through there, and yeah, I was not happy at all there. So even though we were P2, I think we did drop down the order a little bit down into P5 actually. So Alan Hugo does get pole with a 26.734 ahead of Warden, who's back in the Force India. And you got Jared and my teammate for this round, Fens, in 4th. Then you got Neon Tridome 6th. New Zealand Ryan down in 7th. It was a bit surprising there. You got, of course, he's on the mediums. Palms in 8th, Derek Kidd, Prez, BC running at 10. Then you got Calvo, Master Berserk, and Laggy not setting a time. There was a few people missing for this round, so yeah, it was a bit unfortunate here. But I'm probably wondering why on earth there was a few people leaving the lobby, because there was a little bit of an issue. I think it was mainly to do with Owens. I could be wrong, but a few people were having trouble getting into the lobby, so we pretty much did a full reset, and we're pretty much just going to go again. So let's go to the grid.
It'll be a tough race start with this many cars out on track today. Keep your distance going into turn 1.
Will do, Jeff. Welcome to the grid. As you can see here, we obviously had to start on the tyre comp banner that we qualified on. So pretty much everybody's pretty much on a fresh set of tyres. So it probably doesn't really matter too much in the end on what tyres we start on. So that was probably a bit of a bonus there. But you can see probably, I think, majority of the grid are on the soft tyres here. We're just sort of waiting for Laggy to ready up here, but we finally get going, and we're about to set off for the formation lap here, so we're just going to sit in behind our teammate for the time being, so we're going to get a good start here.
Right, let's get the car up to temperature on this lap. We're learning the gears, so go through them all if you can.
So off we go on the formation lap here, just take it sort of calm and collected here as you see here. Oh, Jared already getting onto the grass. Just while he was weaving there, coming around the Dunlop curve there, I think he just got the grass a little bit there with his left rear. That was enough to get him off into the other side of the grass there. But yeah, Fans does let him go back through into his normal starting spot, which is probably routine anyway. So anyway, we're coming to the end of the formation lap. Laggy's been disqualified. I think he was the only one that got disqualified out of this whole race. But yeah, I mean, don't really know what to expect here, because not had the greatest of runs recently. So if we can get some sort of points, then it'll be a pretty decent result here. And obviously Alan Hugo,
the rest of the grid is forming up. Be patient and watch for the lights.
Alan Hugo is also on Superstar, so it'll be interesting to see how long they go for here, as we're just wait a little bit here for Laggy. So here we go, we're all set for round 17 of SRL APAC. 5 red lights. Long hole, but let's do it around Suzuka, and it's a pretty decent start here. Looks like Warden has got a pretty decent start. Actually, he's going to probably have a shot here getting in the lead. I think he's already got in the lead. Yes, he has. So he's got the jump already on Alan Hugo, so not the greatest of starts for Alan, unfortunately. Jared obviously slots into P3, and obviously my teammate just ahead here, but obviously I've got a bit more probably superior grip here, so I'm trying to get past Ben as quick as I can, because I've got the championship leader, I think, in New Zealand Ryan right up the rear end, and obviously he's starting on the medium tyres, as Laggy's now retired from the Grand Prix. Not sure what exactly happened to him there. Might have had some internet issues or something, or yeah, I'm not exact sure for the reasoning there, but anyway, just playing it calm and collected here, not doing anything silly here, sort of just not doing anything stupid here. Don't want to build up the tyres. It's the safety car.
The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Wow, that turned out of nowhere there. I think that may have had to do with Laggy. I'm not really sure whether that was after he left the session or what. But yeah, the safety car has been deployed here around Suzuka here. Now the real question was here, what do I do here? Do I stick it out or go on to a 2-stop here and hope for the best? But it looks like, but I decided to actually stay out here. Man, Only guy who actually came in was Alan Hugo. I think he's going to go straight onto the two-stop there. So we'll jump on replay on board here with my teammate for this round, obviously V fans. Go down turn 1. He thought about having a look at the inside of DRC Jarrett, but no can do. Yeah, for fence, but yeah, I was still toying with the idea of maybe going on to the two-stop here. There's a little bit of close call there with I think a few people sliding up a bit too quickly there, but I don't think it was too bad there. But this was probably going to be my last chance to maybe go onto the two-stop, and I thought, yeah, nah, you know what? Doing something a little bit different here. I want to finish off the season with in a good possible way, so I'm going to stick it out here on the super soft tyres. We're spending a couple of laps here. The tyres not too bad at the moment here, so felt pretty decent, but interesting to see how long we can take it.
Safety car in this lap, safety car in this lap. Let's make sure those tyres are up to temperature, and remember there is no overtaking until the first safety car line. Stay in position until the green flags.
So let's see how long these super soft tyres can last, and maybe if we can get the jump maybe on my teammate off this restart. So obviously Water's got control here on the restart here. Got my teammate's perspective on top right here, and it's a pretty decent start actually from the restart. The safety car's in, go back green flag racing. Fans covers straight away as I think that was Calbo actually who's now out of the Grand Prix. So he's had a big crash somewhere along the line, but I'm trying to go right around the outside here of the fence. Doesn't really work out in the end, but you see I've still got, I felt like I still had the much better grip here compared to fence. Obviously the soft tyres probably take a little bit of time to get up to temperature especially, but I felt pretty comfortable. I was trying to get past him as quickly as I could, but no way through the looks of things. Jarrett looks like he's trying to get past Warden as well in Force India, but not really doing much at the moment there. Is obviously he's still got Ryan up the rear end here at the moment, just hoping he doesn't get past me, but obviously just getting the slipstream now from Fens here, going through 130R here, a big gulp of dirty air there. It didn't really help my cause there, but Fens goes in way too deep into the Casio triangle. I think it is, but he runs wide. I thought he was instantly going to give me the spot here, and I think he is going to give me the spot here. But we're going to go side by side here, down the front straight here. It's still got some fairly decent speed. Those Fens going to turn 1. I had thought about going up the inside there, going full on into there, but no, just thought to back out of it, and obviously let Fens go by here, and obviously you see Jarrett still putting a lot of pressure up further up the road on Warden. I think he's lost him the ground there, and I'm still trying to hang on to the back of Fens here, and not the best of runs coming through turn 7 through the Dunlop curve there, but coming into the hairpin here, trying to get a good drive here. I lose the back end big time here. That's really compromised by run here. Now Ryan's up the inside here, and I think I'm just going to let him go here because I'm not really fighting him here because he's got a championship to battle on with DRC Jarrett, but pretty much everybody else we can still fight with here. So just going to see if we can follow Ryan's slipstream here, and tyres again, they didn't feel too bad, but yeah, they're starting to wear out a little bit here now. We're just still ahead of Neon Tridom. He's thinking about going down the inside here into the final corner. I think he thinks about it, leaving the room there, but just managed to hang off for the time being here. But obviously I knew he was going to be on to me straight like a flash here, so Ryan's really pulled away here. So I'm going to go straight down the inside line here on the pit straight here. Make sure Neon doesn't go for a ballsy move down the inside here into turn 1, and he doesn't. So thankfully just hanging on for the time being, but I don't know for how much longer I can hang on ahead of Neon. Let's just wait and see, I suppose here. So coming through Spoon Curve there, we get our first time penalty of the race here. So now just really just pushing on as much as I can here. I think I changed the diff there a little bit there, just to get to avoid the understeer a little bit here. But we'll have a look at a replay here with Master Berserk here. So you can see Calbo's a couple of cars ahead of him here coming through there. Oh, he's crashed into the pit wall there, and I think thankfully he'll be glad that the ghosting system works.
Jared, I think he's going to look for it. Yeah, so Jared looking for the bit of water. Can he give that now? He's pulled back. overtake it.
Warden made a mistake.
He's made a mistake. And Warden will let him through. Jared goes to the lead.
Yeah, that was a change in the lead up further up the road, and thank you to Owens for letting me use your commentary point of view in this footage. So big appreciative of that one, mate. But you see now the rears are really starting to go away here on this car, and I'm still trying to hold off Neon Trito. Ryan has definitely pulled away big time here, so he's covering down the inside here in the spoon curve, but running a bit too deep there, and I think I'm going to have to give the spot away to Neon in the end. I did have to open up the steering a little bit there because I knew it was up my inside there, but I didn't realise I come straight back and nearly into the parking here. But still getting his slipstream here, which is pretty decent slipstream actually, as he adds a little bit wider. So does Alan Hugo. Of course, he's on the soft tyres. But yeah, coming down the final couple of courses. Yellow flags behind actually, and the proximity arrow has actually disappeared because I think Alan Hugo's got caught up in a little bit of drama there, so we'll probably get a replay of that one in a second. But still getting some decent slipstream there. There was a little bit of a lag moment between myself and Neon, but I'm still hanging on to the back end of his car for the time being here. So I mean, the super soft tyres are doing a pretty decent job, considering his first race we've done with the tyre temp upgrade. So just see if we can hold on to the back of Neon here, otherwise it'll be nearly time to pit, which I probably did tell the crew in the end too I was going to do anyway. But anyway, grab a replay on board here with what happened.
But Roscoe's still is close right there with Neon. Oh, Presley Singh! I think there's been contact there.
There was, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Roscoe, I don't know whether he broke early or what, but Hugo got jammed up and then Pres BC just accidentally hit Hugo from behind. Bit of a racing incident there.
Yeah, I think it was a little bit of a racing incident there. Because, well, I didn't think I broke early. I thought I broke just normally like I did in my normal position anyway, but make of that what you will. But anyway, we'll come straight into the lane here, and unfortunate for Prez, he had to come into the pit lane for a change of front wing, I would assume. But straight onto the medium tyres we go, and away we go. So pretty nice stop from the Red Bull guys. I think we're going to come out with a bit of clean air. I think we are. Yeah, I think Prez's car a bit further down the road. I think he's just coming past 130R into the Casio triangle actually. So definitely going to come out with a bit of fresh air up our sleeve here. So now the goal is just pretty much push on and see what we can do here. There's still a fair few laps to go here in this race. So we'll jump back aboard here with my teammate here who's chasing down the other Force India of Warden. This is for position 2 in the race. And look at the slipstream that Benz has got over Warden. That's quite a big slipstream. Nice work from Benz.
Warden, you're right. Benz, was that the second you were talking about?
No, I was talking about Poms's, but good spotting.
Well, all of a sudden with
Warden?
Warden, go!
The black stuff, mate.
Oh, he's trying to become the next ambassador for Jim's Mowing as now Warden maybe look for the middle fence there. Yeah, that's a shame for Warden.
It's very early though. I mean, the mediums will go the distance from here, but it's very early for the soft tyres to be struggling, so...
Or just making mistakes, maybe. Who knows? Because Jared does another fastest lap of the race, and Warden is in. So there you go.
Oh,
Comes in. Meanwhile, look
great
at
battle here.
Down the circle. Passing the circle again. Oh,
Is he going to?
he's
Double
got it
O.
done. Round the outside. Oh, dude, just been contact. Oh, and the circus somehow survived.
He's made up 2 spots there. Very cheeky.
That's magnificent.
Wow, that was some great battling in the mid-pack there, and yeah, I still can't get over the fact that Mitchie used Jim's Mowing bit in that one for Warden when he went off in the grass there. So we actually run wide there, so we might get a job in Jim's Mowing pretty soon actually. But I still can't get over it. Well done, Mitchie. for getting a Jim's mowing advert in the
Okay,
commentary.
It is 2.1 seconds. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 40.3.
So obviously that was just an update on Warden ahead, who's just obviously come into the pits. And we're fairly decent-ish close ahead of him there, as you can see. He's not too far ahead of us there, so I mean we're on warmer tyres as my teammates obviously just come into the pit lane in V-Fens, and I think he's not the only one. I think Thompson Wynn also in the pits. Yes, he is. So he actually set a personal best lap time there on that previous lap. So that's a fairly decentish pace there. I think it was a 31.482 on that previous lap here. But we're going to cut on to the next lap here. I think we're going to improve that a little bit by about 3/10. Yeah, 31.146 on that lap 11. You can see he's still sort of keeping pace there with Warden. We're not letting Warden get away with things here at the moment here, but he does start to pull away a little bit there as we get our first 3-second time penalty of the race, and
We'll go against our finishing time at the end of the race.
not the way I was hoping to get it anyway, but there's a few guys actually in the lane here. As you can see, that's actually Neon Tredome just coming out of the pit lane. Now he's going to be on cold tyres here, but this is the moment I thought I have to get past him now while he's still on cold tyres, as quickly as pretty much as quickly as I can get past him. So that's pretty much my motivation was here. I didn't exactly know where I was going to pass him here, but I was going to try anywhere I could get. So here we go. Get a good run here coming out of the Dunlop curb. We might have a try here going up into the Degner corner. It's not really a passing spot, but we do get the move done here on Degner 1. And we just get ahead of Neon Tredome there and get ahead into, well, it's P8 at the moment, I think it is. But we'll wait to see once a few other guys come into the pit lane here.
It's the battle here between Roscoe and Neon might even fire up again. And Roscoe's got a run on him. Oh, Roscoe gets it done. He might have got a warning for his troubles there, but he does get it done. Poms and Durkin might have had a moment, I believe, and that's all we can say. So it's on board for that. As the race leader is in.
Is in the pits.
Jared in. On the mediums, or does he go on the sauce? He's got another set of sauce. There you go.
I should
Jared.
make it.
We're losing about 5 seconds a lap. This pace is far too slow. They're on fresh mediums. The time last lap was a 1 minute 35.3.
So obviously Neon has got no time penalties, and no, I didn't actually get a warning for that, and yeah, I'm glad I made the commentators speechless. But to be fair, I did get a lot of criticism for doing that move, and I know Neon was pretty pissed off at me for doing that. And he said he sort of backed off because he didn't expect me to pass him up the insider there. But yeah, I mean, to be fair, he probably was right a little bit. I could have maybe tried to pass somewhere else, but to be fair, I wanted to pass him as quickly as I could before the tyres got warmed up. Anyway,
The car in front is 1.4 seconds. You're gaining by 1/10 a lap. They're on fresh stop. The time last lap was a 33.6.
so obviously that's Alan Hugo ahead, who's come in for his second set of soft tyres. So he looks at a pretty decent position, does Alan Hugo's. There's yellow flags ahead. We'll check a replay of that one, but it just goes to show that you can pass at the Degner corner, but you've got to be cautious, as that was why the yellow flags were that Master Berserk.
When will Ryan come in?
Now.
He's in now. Here we go. A-Track goes for another lap. And yet Ryan onto the softs. Jared does the fastest lap of the race. So Jared pushing it in. Now Fens, head of Ryan. The Cirque's in. Hugo, right on board of him. He's going to get it done. Hugo looking for the move on, and it's turn one. Oh, he's got it done.
Good move.
Just.
very nice move from Alan Hugo there, and obviously the leaders. I think Jared possibly could have this wrapped up. Whether Ryan can catch up or not is another question, but obviously Mars Berserk came into the pit lane. Just like one final thing about what that happened there with the Neon Tree Dome incident. I'm probably going to comment in the comment section anyway from Neon anyway that it probably wasn't a pass, but yeah, whatever. It was a pass. What more can I say, really? I mean, I'm sorry if you didn't like the pass, but I felt like it was a decent-ish pass, but I'm sorry if, I mean, what else can I say, really? I just wanted to get by you as quickly as I could, like I said. So, anyway, we're cut on now to lap 16. There's actually H.O.'s now coming to the pit, so he's another one that's coming late. So he's on the soft tyres, but just get ahead of him there. So does Neon. So he actually falls in behind myself and Neon. So this is pretty much going to be the battle pack, I think, for the rest of this race. Is Derek here looks like he's retired, coming to the pits and retired. Not a great result for him again. He's had a few lackluster rounds, I think, as Derek Kears, but run very wide coming out of the Spoon curve. Just got the right rear on the grass there, I think, coming into Spoon, so it didn't really help my cause there a little bit here. But what lap are we on now? Lap 20 there. You see I'm using a lot of curve actually coming through the S section. I was actually surprised the car sort of coped with it a little bit better. So as I was expecting to be spun around and obviously end up in the gravel here, but you see Neon's really starting to put the pressure now on myself, because I think my tyres are probably starting to wear out a little bit because he's got a bit more fresher rubbers. We run a little bit wide coming through second Degner here. I know he's going to go up the inside here, so I have to cover down the inside here, take the inside line there, so go into neutral there for a second. But Neon does a pretty decent crisscross there and gets up into... gets the spot actually, goes up into P6. We drop back to P7. We still have possibly a shot here going around the final of the Spoon curb, but getting on the curb does not help at all. But it's going to really compromise my run here. I knew I was under attack from H.O. behind. He's on much quicker soft tyres, so I just pretty much have to hang on to these guys as much as I can before I drop away here, because I did not want to lose a few spots here anyway and lose a bit of points here, because there's probably be some decent points I would get in a fairly long while. But just hang on for the time being with H.O. I thought he was going to have a look up the inside here coming on the front straight here, but you see Neon straight away covers the inside line, go down the front straight. We're going to try and do a really ballsy move here. I already tried one already going and going to pass at Degner 1, so we're going to try around the outside here, which will go turn to the inside, then he'll go around the outside. We're still just hanging on for the time being, but no, Neon gets back ahead of us here, and H.O. goes for a bit of a ballsy move up the inside there by the looks of things, but we just managed to hang on for now. I wasn't giving up without a fight yet. I mean, yes, I know Neon started to pull away a little bit here, but now we're going to the hairpin there. Like you see, I'm still using third gear coming out of the hairpin actually, just to try and avoid the wheel spin here. We've still got some pretty decent pace. I was a bit surprised because I wasn't sure what how the setup would go with this track anyway, but fairly decent at the moment here, so we're still hanging on to the back of Neon, and obviously H.O. again is going to try maybe for a move up the inside here, but the slipstream behind Neon has really helped me out as we come through 130. As it's ended badly.
You've taken some minor damage. Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
I just had a feeling that it may just end badly, and it did. Thanks to a bit of a red X moment there, so yeah, thankfully I came straight into the pit lane for that one. So I'm going to jump on, obviously get a new front wing and jump onto a set of super soft tyres, because I mean, why not really? Got no other option really. No point going on the softs. May as well just try and do something. I think Prez is a bit too far behind. Let's have a look at the replay.
Just behind Neon. There you go. Pomso will maybe. No, he won't. Oh. No. All noises coming out here tonight. But Poms will sit behind. Wow, look at this battle. Moscow, Neon. Is Neon going to look to maybe do what Moscow did to him? He doesn't. but he's going to be right on to me. Neon looks around the outside, post lock up, does the move done easily, and Neon is through the 6. I think H.O. will have everything.
Yeah.
Roscoe. Fans gets a time penalty. That's important for Ryan to get second. Oh, H.O. I thought he was going to go out the grass. Roscoe's not there. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Oh, sorry.
HO's forced to cut the corner.
Yeah, he's cut the corner there. And look at this. It's going to be a
There we go.
absolute fest here. Look at this. It's
Oh,
all happening.
HO just sees a wall in front of him.
Roscoe and Neon now. Side by side. And Roscoe will find this. Oh, Neon on the grass. This is side by side. Roscoe. Oh, he's just held on to that. HO. My goodness. Meanwhile, Ryan is under a second now of being friends. I did tell you, there's something about Japan. There's always a battle somewhere in the impact that goes for many laps. It always happens.
I think we're going to see HO.
Yeah. HO looks. No. He's going to sit back.
Oh!
Roscoe, what's happened? Whoa! Roscoe's just. My goodness me. What has happened there?
I don't know, Roscoe just seemed to hit the brakes.
That one I can't agree on because this is what actually happened on my screen. Anyway, so you can see Neon goes red X here, and obviously I slam into the back of him here. But you see on my screen that HO actually goes through me, but actually it was different on his screen because he actually slammed into me and obviously didn't go. So it gave him actually front wing damage. So you can see here, come on to lap 23, I think this is. You see HO's actually come into the pit, so he actually stayed out one lap later with a bit of a damaged front wing. So, excuse me. So now he's going to have, there's pretty much going to be a battle, I think, between who gets fastest lap of the race, because both on super soft tyres, got both decent pace. You have to wait and see, I suppose, but we'll have a look here on board with my teammate who's battling away here with New Zealand Ryan. This is actually the battle for second position in the race. Jared is well and truly a bit further up the road here. Benz just hangs on for the time being. But for how much longer? Obviously, Ryan got is obviously the much softer compound here in the soft tyres. Does he go up and remove up the inside here? Fans coming straight away here, so he knows that Ryan is coming. And coming with a vengeance here, it goes right around the outside here, and Ryan's got that quite easily done before turn 1 there. So Ryan now jumps up to P2, and obviously Ben's back into P3 there as we had a little bit underneath the grass. But we are setting purple sector times here on, what's this, lap 25, 24. Lap 23. I'll get my laps right in a second, but as we come across the line now, we set a 1:29.356, which is 1.79 seconds quicker than what it was the previous time. But we're going to stick a board here because I actually go and set another fastest lap here, which I thought was pretty decent enough, but we'll wait and see what HO's got for response here as we come through now. The S section here. Obviously, I was taking a lot more curb earlier, a bit earlier on in the race, but just again, nice and cautiously through here. Nice exit there, coming through the Dunlop curve now. Now into obviously Degner's 1 and 2. Flight attack through here. Purple now into sector 1. We're actually the fastest all round in the first sector. It's about nearly 3/10 quicker as we come into the hairpin here. Nice and tight through there. Get up and straight into third gear. Obviously, like I mentioned in quality, avoid the wheel spin coming out of the corner here. Now coming flying up here into Spoon Curve, which is just not far up the road here. There you go, nice run through there on the curbs. Much better run there actually. Got the just missed the apex a tiny bit, well not too much, but anyway. Now coming around onto one of the back straights here. Coming through 130 yard as we actually go purple again. Not the fastest, we may still have that, I don't know, but about nearly 0.269 seconds quicker. So we are on track here to get another fast lap of the race. We come across the line and we do improve by about 0.3. So we're at 1:29.0. So let's get catching up to President's AI driven car update on HO.
Gap to the car behind is 4.9 seconds. They're on old super softs. Their tyres are 2 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 29.2. They have a time penalty of 3.0.
So I think we I can't remember, we're pretty even
The
on
gap to the car ahead is 15.2 seconds. They're on old mediums. Their tyres are 15 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:31.2. They have a time penalty of 3.0.
I mean, we were even on time penalties, but now I just got another one. So it's now HO's actually taken the fastest lap away from me, the 28.854. And to be fair, he probably had a bit more pace than I did, but we've had an update obviously on POMs, but I think it was a bit too much of a gap a bit further up the road. So at this rate, I'll probably drop a spot behind HO unless he grabs a time penalty in this final lap, which we are now on pretty much. So it's pretty much just going flat attack here, taking way too much curve through the S section. The S is there and managed to just avoid going into. I could have easily ended in the wall there, but we come around through the final couple of the chicane there and there around the final corner. They're kind of cut across the line and finish in P9 on track, but with the penalties, I think it's going to be P10 by the looks of things. And yes, it is confirmed. So there you go. That was an entertaining Japanese Grand Prix and one I enjoyed.
So here they come now, out onto the podium. Wherever you go, anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step once more.
So there you go. That is the podium for round 17 here in Japan in SRL APAC. So obviously DRC Jarrett took the win over New Zealand Ryan, and of course VFens, my teammate, running out the top 3 for this race as we get a bit more XP here, gaining a bit more here onto rank 43 for this race. But there you go. There's the final results. So Jarrett wins from Ryan and Fens. Alan Hugo managed to get up into P4, so great result for him after starting on pole. Pretty good recovery. Warden in 5th and Neon finished up in 6th. Master Berserk in 7th and Poms and HO and obviously myself. I forgot I actually had 3 time penalties. So then you go a bit further down to Prez, Derek Kidd, Calbo and Laggy Person running out the 14 cars. And yeah, pretty much Derek Kidd, Calbo, Laggy with only 3 DNFs out of this whole race. So we'll take a look now at the championship standings, because I think Jarrett is now... Has he taken the lead, or I can't remember from memory. It possibly has, I'm not sure, but it is now... what is it? Might be actually dead level, actually. I actually can't read on my screen. It actually is dead level on points at the top of the championship. We're somewhere down in P15, still about the same. But we did score a point, first point in a bloody long while. So, I mean, that's fairly decent enough. Constructors-wise, Force India still comfortably lead, have a decent gap over Ferrari. And, of course, what do you guys also got? McLaren there at 3rd. Red Bull are somewhere down in P7 there. So, I don't know whether we'll be making many inroads at these final couple of races or not. We'll wait and see. But, I mean, decent enough to get a point at least. But we definitely want a few more points for these final 4 races of the season. So if you did enjoy this race, be sure to give it a big smash on that like button. As always, leave your comments down below. And please don't go too harsh, please, on what I did with the pass at Degner 1 there on Neon Tridome, please. Subscribe to my channel for plenty more SRL APAC content on F1 2018, plus plenty more video gaming content as well. As always, all my social media links will be down in the description. Plus, you can check out the links as well for the SRL website, their Twitch channel, and their YouTube channel. Of course, the the live streams happen every Friday at 8 PM with both Mitchie and Owens. But till the next time, which will be for round 18 at the United States Grand Prix, it is goodbye, and I'll see you all next time.